Fire signs, I'm beginning to wonder if I'm supposed to read for y'all today. This is my fourth take with y'all's reading. I was halfway through it the first time, and then I had to take care of something for my son, so I came back and I deleted the video, and I couldn't like go back and try to retrieve it. It was crazy. Anyway, so hi fire signs, how are you? This is Chosen Eyes. This is your March 2017 reading, so let's get into it. I don't want to jinx it, okay? Fire signs, I feel like you guys have worked so hard to get to where you are, but I don't feel like you're happy with what it looks like to be where you are. What I mean by that is I think that you envisioned it one way when you were working toward that goal, but now that you're there, you're looking at it and you're seething, and you're just like, I can't believe this is it. Like, this is what I was dreaming of. This is what I was busting my butt for. And the answer to your question is yes and no. Because this is but a mere pit stop, and it's like a way station for where you're needing to go. Okay? This is not meant to be your end all be all. It's not. Okay, very good. Thank you. Sorry, my son is interjecting on my readings, letting me know that the only fish sign is Pisces. So, and he's correct. So, at the end of the day, this is a way station. You're not staying here forever, okay? This is part of the ascent or part of the climb, right? It's like the first plateau. Like if you're going up, thinking about going up the steps to Machu Picchu, right? Or Machu Picchu. And it's kind of tiered, so like you get to a certain level and there's a plateau, and then you go up another set of stairs, there's a plateau. You're coming up on like the first or second plateau, okay? And you just gotta chill there for just a little bit, right? Take in the sights while you're up there. Know that this is not the end all be all, but this is yet a new platform from which you're going to ascend, okay? You're not gonna be there forever, all right? So chill out. This is not what you worked so hard for, but this is a piece of what comes with what you worked so hard for. I hope that makes sense, okay, y'all? So, Aries, let's start with you. I've got the Seven of Rods. I got the Ace of Cups. I got the Knight of Cups. Alright. No secret, you ain't happy where you are. Got you. I feel like there's very little reinforcement. It's almost like you got a bunch of cackling hens around you, okay? Like birds are chirping and ain't nobody speaking in a language that makes sense to you or that you want to be bothered with, okay? Here's the deal. You gotta put up with the bullshit for a little bit longer. But if you can hang in there for another 3 to 6 months, I guarantee you it's going to be worth your while. Because, booyah, Judgment, the Chariot. I like those two cards for y'all right now. Because you're gonna have options. True options to be where you truly want and need to be. Okay? So, hang in there. I know it's hard. March, April, May, June, July, August. If you can hang in there until August, not even mid to late August, I mean like beginning of the month August, like August 2nd, if you can hang in there until August, I feel like word will be on the way and where you're going to be reaching. Like, word will be on the way or reaching you by then to know where your next move is. Okay? And it's going to be a place of more peace and prosperity. Okay? Yeah, and then you're going to like it 10 times better. There you are. Queen of Rods. Like, blat out. That's you. It's going to be worth it, okay? But I will tell you that the bullshit that you're putting up with right now is grooming you for what you're going to be dealing with once you ascend to this next level, okay? I know it sounds very new agey to say ascension, but I just see you all moving up a tier like the next level, okay? Take care, get some sleep, keep your energy levels right. I keep hearing that y'all need to not be so depleted as you move up. Okay? You don't need to be so depleted. Take care of yourself so you are not depleted. Because if you do choose to deplete yourself, you're going to truly regret it once you move up to the next level. Okay? This is about pacing yourself. This isn't a sprint. This is like, you know what? This isn't the 60 meters. If all my track stars out there, I used to run track. So, it's not the 60. You're not putting everything out there in a matter of seconds. You got to be able to sustain it. So, this is more like the 400. Okay? Know how to run your curves and your straightaways. Know when to glide, know when to coast, and know when to turn on the jets. And then know when to fall back. Okay? Alright, Leo. Woo. Woo. Y'all are like swords up. Leo, y'all ain't for it. Leo said, I ain't got time for the drama. I feel like Leos have been kind of cocooning themselves for a little while. Y'all been a little dormant in a good way. But you know what? I feel like some of y'all about to jump ship. I keep hearing within relationships, you gonna wake up one day. Seriously, I just see somebody waking up one day and just being like, yeah, so you gotta go. Like, and when your significant other is looking at you like, where'd this come from? And you're like, oh, it's not so left field. I've been quiet for a minute for a reason. I ain't been happy. Or, you know, I see some people just looking up and being like, yeah, you don't fit into my equation anymore. So, yeah, about that. Yeah, Leo, I just, anybody can get it. Anybody can get it. I don't see you taking on anybody else's shit, anybody else's energy. Leo, it's just like, I'm traveling light from here on out. It's a new dawn, a new day, and I ain't got time for you. It's a good thing. And I feel like what's kind of a catalyst is a feeling of betrayal. It could be that you were cheated on by somebody, but I feel like it's a feeling of betrayal. Like you used to be really cool, really tight with somebody, or you used to be really ingrained or entrenched or engrossed in these people's lives, and you don't feel as if there's reciprocation with that. And I honestly have to be real. I feel like it has a lot to do with family. You could be feeling used and abused through your family or by your family. I honestly feel like some parents who have children who have Leo in their charts very heavily, you're going to start seeing your child turn on a new leaf. They're going to be way more assertive and way more cutthroat, or just not even so much cutthroat, just be very very cutting with their words, just very matter of fact. Like, not even sarcasm. I mean, at first it may come across that way, but even little kids just being, you know, you're used to joking around and playing with them, and these kids are like, no, I'm not playing with you. Like, no, I'm not doing that. You know, as a parent, it may infuriate you, but try to understand where they're coming from. You know, they're tired of being pushed around, and I know that people like, whatever, they're kids, but they are human beings too. But I just see a new leaf being turned over. I don't see you all being very, see you being very opinionated, but a little less judgmental of other people too. Which is a good thing, because at y'all's worst, y'all could be a little judgmental. Leo, I ain't gonna lie. But I don't see mean girl tendency or mean guy tendency from the standpoint of, I don't want to be bothered with you. I just see a strict imposition of your own, or not imposition, but reinforcement of your own personal boundaries. Okay? So this is a good thing. Hats off to y'all. Y'all are moving away from the bullshit. Like, y'all just moving away from the need to always be there and be ready for other people. You just like, screw this. I gotta be there for me. Bravo. Bravo. For real. Alright. Let's move on to last but not least, our beautiful, beautiful Sagittarius. Empress. Oh. Oh. Sagittarius, you've been to let some stuff go too, but you about to let some stuff go that's gonna be huge. Like, people ain't gonna expect you to walk away from what you're gonna walk away from. People gonna be looking at you like, huh? For real? You did that, or you walked away from that? You ain't doing that, and you just like, yeah, I'm good. And you're gonna let it be known. Like, that's the trip part about it. I mean, Sagittarius tend to be people that are in the limelight just because people like to be around y'all. Y'all are fun, you're optimistic for the most part, you know, you're pretty big, like kind of larger than life in some regards. Even if you're a more mild-mannered Sagittarian. But, And typically you make your moves in the shadows in a lot of cases. But this move, like, you'll make the decision on your own. But I really truly see you being like, you come out as like you have a little mini press conference. You may or may not take questions, and you're just like, yeah, I did that, or yeah, I walked away from that. Yeah, and it's just not, whatever it is, it's like you truly just not making you happy. This could be a marriage. And by marriage, I don't mean just like the institution of marriage. I mean like you've been married to this idea or this project. I keep getting told to pull cards, y'all. Some of y'all could be walking away from school. Some of y'all could be walking away from school. Some of y'all could be on the fence about walking away from school or a new job. But it is something that you always thought would fulfill you. Something that you thought would always nourish you. Something that you truly believed and felt was truly your calling. And you're just like, yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. And I don't feel that it's so much that you have changed. Obviously, we all grow, or we should be growing every day. But I feel like I keep hearing the institution of what it is or what it was that shaped you is no longer the same way. It's an ideology shift. And it's just like you can't do it. And I honestly feel like almost every time you keep trying to push yourself forward to do this very thing, your solar plexus shuts down on you. What I mean by that is like you get this feeling in your gut. It's like trying to start a car and it goes or like you're trying to start your inner engine and you just can't bring yourself to do it. And the more you try to force it or kickstart it, the more it revs down. You got the Hermit in the reverse with the Magician. You know, I really feel like at the end of the day, you're going to get real still, real quiet somewhere. You may push through for a little while, but I think you're going to get real still, real quiet. Honestly, I think you're going to get out the scene. I keep saying you need to get out the scene for a little while. And just be to you. And ask yourself, like, what is it that's truly not making you happy in this situation? If you can do that, I feel like you're going to come out new heights. Now, if you choose to stay where you are, let me see where that takes you. If you choose to stay where you are, you'll come out on top. But I also think that you can have a newfound, I hear newfound respect, but I really think it's more about newfound purpose or respect for what you're able to do. What I mean by that is, I think that, so like if it's about you choosing to persevere and go through school or stay at the job that you stay within that profession, I feel like I keep hearing headliner. Yeah. You're going to start creating rubrics, like you're going to be working outside of the system. It's almost like you're taking this, you're like, okay, I'm going to push through this because I'm too close or I've come too far. But I'm going to make this into my own thing. To the extent that you're really just not going to care about what society has to say about what you're choosing to do with it, because you're just like, well, screw it. Fuck it. I had to move through it myself on my own terms. So I'm going to go ahead and move through it and do it on my own terms and make myself happy in the process. So, for instance, if somebody went to fashion school, but then they decided to go into politics. Why did you spend all that time and money? Okay, but you don't know what they're trying to do with that background. Maybe they're trying to figure out how fashion influences politics and policy. You don't know. You know what I mean? So, I just see it being outside of the box, outside of the rubric. Okay? But whatever it is, you're truly going to be letting something go. And it has to do with ideology. It has to do with ideology. And you just straight not giving a fuck. And that is one of the beautiful things about people who are heavily influenced by Sagittarius, is that y'all just don't give a y'all don't care. It's going to be the way that you need it to be, or it's not going to be nothing at all. And I think that's dope. I'm a Sag rising. Some of my friends have accused me of being that way. But I think it's great, because at the end of the day, that's how That's what keeps society moving forward. Is people who are able to say, you know what, this ain't working. Let's scrap it and let's try something different. So, Leo, I gotta go back to you for a split second though. Leo, yeah, y'all about to start living life on y'all's own terms. It's gonna be so much freeing for y'all. So freeing. I feel like you're finally gonna feel as if your voice is being heard. In the past, with that Eight of Swords there, y'all didn't feel like people heard you. People saw you as the life of the party, or saw you as the person that, you know, keep everybody else happy. And now you speaking your truth, and now people are actually starting to hear you. But I will tell you, with that Three of Rods there, be prepared for some doors to start opening that you didn't anticipate to open, and don't be scared. Because I feel like now that people are hearing you, you're afraid of hearing your own voice. And it's understandable. Just make sure that at the end of the day, though, that you're cool with the fact that people are going to hear you. They need to hear you. And be responsible with your words. Okay? Yeah. See? Beautiful. Your dreams are going to come true once you actually start allowing people to hear you. And once you don't mind being heard. Just be responsible. That's all I have to say about your words. Just be responsible. Because y'all could be cutting. Shout out to my homegirl K-Dub. So, don't be petty. Just be real. Okay? Alright. So, gemstones. Aries. Y'all are going to... Okay, y'all can use some pyrite to help with some grounding. But I also feel like y'all could use a Herkimer diamond. Y'all need a North Star. Y'all need something that's like flashing. But also to remind you to toughen up a little bit. Y'all are already tough. I'm not calling y'all wusses or anything like that before Aries start getting crazy. But be cool, y'all. Be cool. Just understand it's meant to like help you have a harder outer shell to kind of like deflect some of that other craziness. In terms of incense and stuff like that, you know what? Anything that makes you happy. I don't see anything in particular. Like something uplifting. Whatever makes you feel kind of joyful. If you like sandalwood, something up. Something light. Something in the mint family, like lavender. If you're not a lavender fan, spearmint will be good. Let me see. Leo, gold. White gold, yellow gold, whatever, but any kind of gold you got. Rock it. Even if it's just the color gold. And, you know, you can't afford like gold jewelry. Like gold. Gold is going to help you just do you. I also feel like Leo, y'all need to incorporate the color red a little bit more into what you're doing with some stuff for some healing. And you need to work with hematite. Hematite is going to detoxify the blood. Okay? Sagittarius, y'all need to work with blue topaz.
Topaz?
Blue topaz. That's my son. We'll talk about it later. That's my son, Johnny. Blue topaz. And I also feel like you guys could do really well with doing some stuff with salt water as well. So, I also feel like Sagittarius, you guys need to focus on whether or not, I'm sorry. Sagittarius, I think that I'm trying to figure out what I see. What are these?
What are
The seeds. Cloves. There you go. Y'all need cloves. Cloves, cinnamon, and some orange peel. Put that in a bath. Okay? Alright. If you guys enjoyed your reading, I hope you did. Really quickly, I'm sorry. You got confidence, and you also got examine unfinished business. All of y'all need to be confident in yourselves going on for the next 6 months in particular, but you know, rest of March rather. And know that you know what you're doing. Okay? And if you can't trust everybody else, screw 'em. But thank you very much. This has been Chosen Eyes. If you'd like a private session, visit choseneyes.com or visit me on Instagram and DM me, choseneyes, 9. All one word, all lowercase. Take care. Keep your gazes forward. Love and kisses.